Speaking.
Hi, Ben, it's Vicki.
Hiya. I tried ringing Lisa so many times last week, and obviously she hadn't bothered to ring me back. So
Yeah, Lisa was covering for quite a lot of people last week. We had a lot of sickness in the team, unfortunately, so we were really thin on the ground last week, so I can only apologise for that, Bella.
right. So what's going on with me seeing Jack? Also with my other two kids and Jack's contact.
So we need to figure that out because at the moment we haven't got anybody identified to supervise that contact, Bella. Is there anybody in your family or in your network involved that you could propose?
No, and the point handing Jack over for the past near enough year, and while court was on, which was left down to why do I need to be unsupervised?
Because we can't advocate for anything but supervised contact because that's what's in the court order, Bella.
No, it does. If you've read the court order, it doesn't state that at all. And the fact of it is,
It does state that, Bella. I've seen a couple.
Not forever. It doesn't. No. And the point is, the reason I'm supervised is because I had a breakdown because my kids was abused and we was all ignored and then forced around a psychopath. So I'm not actually poorly and I'm not a danger to my son. So you can't just leave it as that because Brian, the one who's investigating.
Bella, I cannot change the order, and the order does say that you're to be supervised when you spend time with Jack. If you want that order to be changed, you'll need to take it back to court yourself.
Well, did you get my email about, because you lot keep ignoring one to Jack, I do know where he's been left for like hours a day, so I will be getting my son. I ain't going to ring you lot first like I did last time.
What do you mean where he's being left?
Well, you've been told he's been left home alone and unsupervised. I'm not telling you where, because last time he left him, you let him cover his back, really, by letting his sister take him when he'd left the country and left him where he left him. So next time that happens, what I did write in the email is I know where and when this is going on. I'm not telling you because I'm not playing your games anymore. I'll ring the police myself when I'm stood with my child. When he's left neglected, like he is, like I keep telling you all.
Okay, but Bella, I've got a copy of the court order in front of me.
Yeah, and what's it say at the bottom? It doesn't say I'm always to be supervised. What's the reason? Because I read something else what Kafka's bitch put about me needing to be assessed. Why did I need to be assessed? We'd just been assessed and it got ignored. That assessment said that I was extremely traumatised and that I needed continued. Yeah, but it said I needed continued support, which I didn't get, did I?
Bella,
So
would you like to read out what the child arrangements order says about
it doesn't matter about a child arrangements order. Yes, that can be changed because I had all this myself. Just like I know Lisa didn't need. Because guess what? When I had the prohibited steps order, I was the one, and the child arrangements order. I was the one who had to go around school and everywhere else and hand it out. Social services actually told him where our new area was, and then they said in court about that. Then they said in court about that you said that abusive to you on about me. Well, we also know in that report you've got he threatened to slit my throat. So what it is, no, the abuse ain't going to carry on and then I'm not allowed to react in every which way I breathe wrong because I'm being abused, right? I'm going to be labelled for it. It's not happening. So when am I seeing my son? You're going to have to sort somebody out then, aren't you? What are these people paid for?
You are asking me questions, I'm trying to answer you and you are talking over me.
Well, excuse me, Lisa, but this is the first conversation I've had in 3 weeks. I've got a lot to say.
You're talking to Vicki, not Lisa.
Vicky, sorry. First conversation I've had in 3 weeks in it, so I've got a lot to say.
And I will go back to my first point in that have you got anybody that can supervise your contact?
Yeah, my partner can.
Okay, and does Jack know your partner?
Did he know Darren? So we won't be going there. Does he know these workers? Yeah, he does know him, but does he know these workers who you're putting him into every frigging week to see me either? No, he doesn't.
Bella, we need to move.
I've got an idea.
Okay.
There you go. I would guarantee you to do that because Beth tells the truth. Bella tells the truth. What?
Okay, well I can ask, but if she's not willing to do that, then we need to think of alternative arrangements. So
My partner.
Bella, can I read out what it says in the order, please?
I already know what it says.
Let me just confirm it.
I wipe my ass on that paper, by the way. That's what I think of court.
That is the order that's in place.
Can you ask me as a manager then, while child abuse is okay, but mum trying to protect children and mum getting punished? As a social services manager, why do you think that's alright?
looking at the concerns that you have shared
Mm.
with us, okay?
And I ain't ringing about that because we already know that's not happening. That's
No,
why.
you're
That's
ringing
why it's
like-
been extended till September, and that's why Brian had to email me and say, "Can you just send me the things they're saying they haven't got?" So I sent him it because you have got it.
Who's Brian? I don't understand.
The one
what
who's
you're talking
investigating now is at stage 2. He's asked for an extension.
about. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why then? Why would he be doing that? Oh, because
I don't know,
social
because
have just
that's-
lied about the evidence they've seen. That's why he's done that. Because he had to
Hello?
email me.
Ella, this is not helpful because you've just told me that you rang up about Jack's contact
Yeah.
and you're going off on those.
But you're going, no, well, right, okay, so, well, I will go off a lot of things. You can't tell me why I'm a danger. Why am I a danger to my son? What have I done?
Ella, irrespective of whether it says she's to be a danger now, there's a court order in place that I cannot deviate from and cannot advocate.
Well,
against.
you're so strict on this court order, yeah? You're so strict about this court order, doing it then. I told you all at the start, I weren't sticking to court.
Right. Well, I can't change the order. It has to go back
But-
to you to take it back to court to be changed. At the moment,
That's court, will
I
he?
have what is in front of me, and that is that you have a child arrangements order, and that includes spending time arrangements between you and Jack. Okay? I'm going to read out what it says. So it says that Jack shall live with his father. In the event that
The child abusing rapist, what social clap and cheer for, yeah? Go on.
and this is not helpful.
No, I know you're not helpful. Carry on.
That's really rude, and if you continue to be rude and abusive to me, Bella,
I ain't being abusive, Vicky, but when you're continuing to gaslight me, you're going to get a reaction, aren't you? Don't forget why we're in this situation, because social care failed to act on 3 abused children.
How you can frame me reading a court order out to you as gaslighting me.
Can you understand that it traumatises me because you lot clubbed together and lied and let my kids be abused? Do you understand that? Is that sinking into your brain, Vicky?
Wasn't party to those previous proceedings, and I can't understand what it might have been like for you at that time. I can only try and offer support now, but when you're not listening... and
You
you're-
don't offer me support, you bully. That's all you did. That's why you and Ria came when Ria knew exactly what she was on about. So, how long am I supervised with my son? I'm being punished for what he's done to my kids. I'm being punished. I'm a good mum.
Bella, I want
No, there's no way you lot can talk your way out of this. So can you sort my contact out with my child?
And that is what I want to do, Bella. But all I'm saying is I cannot do anything that's not written in the court order, okay? I know it's really frustrating for you.
Well, guess what? Him neglecting Jack and everything else he's doing what you're supposed to act on is not in the court order either. It's actually against the law, just like force feeding bags of chili and raping your child's mum while your child's lying next to you. That's also not actually in any court order. That's also not allowed, you know.
Bella, I know you're really upset about things that have happened in the past, and I completely understand.
No, the fact is, Vicky, and you're not stupid. You do this to enough people. I have to live my life each day waking up without my child I gave birth to and I looked after. His brothers have lost him. You have given my son to a psychopath who's already abused him. What do you want me to be like?
Bella, it wasn't children's social
Yes,
care.
it was. Yes, it was. Because do you know what? Court would not have gone that way had you lot have done your jobs properly. I don't want to hear it.
Okay.
And I'm not going to shut up about it, but I'm still going to see my son.
And that's what I'm trying to look into for you. So if you let me go back to what I was
So
doing
3
now.
weeks ago I saw Jack. 3 weeks ago I saw Jack, right? So in your building, yes, but I'm talking, you have workers who do contact. Because I've seen people go into that building and have contact, right? You have workers. I had to be embarrassed last time I was in home getting walked around with my child like I've done something wrong.
But that is when we're in a public law episode, and we're not. This is a private matter that's concluded.
All right, well, why don't you just say to Dad, you've handed him over numerous times, even on days when court's been on. Yeah, when he's saying I'm this, I'm that. I've actually had Jack. I've got proof of it as well, right?
Okay.
So how come it's up? No, but it says on the order it's up when.
Bella, I cannot advocate this court order not being followed. If you want it to change, you're going to need to take it back to court, okay? Right, I'm asking you politely just to listen to these 5 points that I'm going to read out
Yep.
on the court order, okay?
Yep.
So, in the event that mother, that's you, seek to spend time with Jack.
I've read it. I already know what it
Make
says.
Jack available to spend supervised
Vicky,
time
I'm not being funny, but have you heard yourself? You sound like a stand-up comedian, love. I'm sorry, but have you heard yourself? It's all right reading this to me, breaking it straight away, right? Silas, Jack, damn it, and mentally abusing him. Danny playing professionals off against each other too, isn't he? So why's he got to read my mail?
Hello, I'm trying to read out.
Well, no, you're not making it. Hasn't got any context to it, Vicky.
Well, it has.
It hasn't, because if you just listen to what I said.
You spending time with Jack, which is what you've called for, okay? If you're not prepared to listen to me, what I'll do is I'll go away and we will speak about whether or not she is prepared to supervise contact.
Well, I already know that you told her she's not allowed. It's Vicky. You need to realise this. Listen to herself, just like I didn't used to.
I'm trying to offer an explanation for what will happen if Bella chooses to supervise. So the next point is that it would be supervised by a person assessed to be an appropriate supervisor by the local authority. So we would say whether or not we think it's suitable for that person to supervise your contact with Jack. Or it would be
well, that'd go on anybody. Jimmy Savile could even do it in your books, couldn't he? Fucking hell, let's be real now.
Why would we suggest that Dad's...
Well, Dad's own sister has abused 3 children and he's raped me, he's drugged me, he's done everything, and you could give him flying colours. What does he need to do? What does he need to do?
Mum has made the decision, Jack, to live with his dad. Okay? So...
Right, Vicky, stop hiding behind this court thing, because yet again, Lisa kept saying to me, what's new, what's new, what's new? You've had 5 things new. Oh yeah, the other thing is, how do I go about putting this complaint in? Because I've not had the report what Lisa's finished yet. Yeah?
But you're in stage 2. Do you want me to speak to the complaint?
No, this is a fresh one now about Lisa's lying and stuff, which
So
I've got recorded, and she's denied it to you, hasn't she? So
Bella, so you have the complaint's details. If you want, I can send out their phone number. I can ask Dawn to email that details.
can you ask Dawn to email me it, please? It'd be easier for me to. I've got a long list of stuff for Lisa anyway, so she is getting sacked. Like I say, I've got till longer than Jack 16 now. You think I'm just going to put up with a little bit of supervised contact after what you lot have done? You're mental. Absolutely mental.
Then you need to take it back to court. Because
No, I need to come through you first, and then you're going to get the privilege of sacking her. For lying.
You need to make the decision about any variations.
Listen, I've already told you what's going on. You lot can keep ignoring and covering because I know stuff you don't. I can't trust you to tell you the truth. I know where my son's been left all the time. Where it's dangerous, where it shouldn't be, without a phone either. But wait till he's there. No, I'm not telling you. You're going to do your jobs properly next time. You're not ringing anybody or ringing this, don't do that because Bella's in Hull. You're not doing it anymore.
If you think that your child is being left somewhere...
You have been told, and you've also been told by another lady who was having Jack, where Jack was left for the 2nd time this year. 4 times so far he's been left this year. Because does it not bother you either that Jack never wants to go on holiday with Dad? Does that not bother you?
I'm not aware that Jack is going on 2 holidays with his dad this summer.
No, he's missed 4 this year he didn't want to go on.
Okay.
Yeah? And the 2nd time when he was left, where 2 social workers turned up last time, where social rang and moved quick before you had to act. Yeah? I shouldn't have done that last time. I should have drove up and I should have turned up and I should have took my son. So that's what I'll be doing. That is what I will be doing this time, because you've lot of choosing not to listen to me.
Of the child arrangements order and the prohibited steps
No, it won't, because when I'm there, I'm going to ring the police. Why would I do that? I'm going to ring the police. I'm going to go live on Facebook and everything while you lot are doing your jobs properly. You're not going to keep covering for a child abuser. I don't know what your problem is.
Bella, I don't think this is a really constructive conversation.
Well, do you know what? Like I've said, Vicky, but my point is, right, I gave birth to Jack. I know you really don't give a crap about my son, neither does he. That's why he's been treated the way he's treated. I'm not going to sit back and just keep ringing you lot. And I know you work with the police and stuff. You can't be trusted anymore. That's why I'm going to do it the way I'm doing it. Because at the end of the... What? I told you what I'm doing. Next time he's left, where he is, yeah, I'm going to be up there and I will be the one stood with my child, ringing the police, and I'll wait for you lot to come as well. And then we'll see where Mr. Big is, won't we? Because I know where he's going to be. He won't be able to get there within an hour, put it that way. Because that's where my son's been left all the time.
Okay. Well, like I said, I don't think this is a constructive conversation. You've identified Lydia.
How is that? So are you telling me that I'm telling you? Excuse me, Vicky. I was talking to you about a 10-year-old vulnerable boy being left, and you're telling me it's not what? You don't want to hear it? Is that what you just said?
No, that's not what I said. You're putting words into my mouth.
What was it then? Not what? Not constructive.
You have with me onto.
And when am I seeing Jack? But never mind that, because I'm uploading all three of your lot's names. I don't care anymore. You want to keep pushing it with me, I'll push it. Watch. I've got no limits where my kids are concerned. Watch.
Bella, I'm going to go back to the first point in this conversation.
Yeah, that's what I'm ringing for, because last time I wasted £150, which I can't keep affording.
Bella, I'm going to end this conversation because we're going round in circles and ask whether or not she will be in agreement to supervise contact with Jack, and I will let you know.
Excuse me,
Goodbye.
Vicky.